Be ready. Five seconds. Start. In sum and substance, what Proviso 4 to Section 92 provides is that where a contract or disposition not required by law to be in writing has been arrived at orally, then subsequent oral agreement modifying or rescinding the said contract or disposition can be substantiated by parole evidence, and such evidence is admissible. Thus, if a party has entered into a contract which is not required to be reduced in writing, but such a contract has been reduced in writing, or it is oral, in such situations it is always open to the parties to the contract to modify its terms and even substitute by oral contract, and it can be substantiated by parole evidence. In such kind of cases, the oral evidence can be let in to prove that the earlier contract or agreement has been modified or substituted by new oral agreement. Where under law a contract or disposition are required to be in writing and the same has been reduced in writing, its terms cannot be modified or altered or substituted by oral contract or disposition. No parole evidence will be admissible to substantiate such an oral contract or disposition. A document for its validity or effectiveness is required by law to be in writing, and therefore no modification or alteration or substitution of such written document is permissible by parole evidence, and it is only by another written document the terms of earlier written document can be altered, rescinded or substituted. There is another reason why the defendant appellant cannot be permitted to let in parole evidence to substantiate the subsequent oral agreement. The reason being that the settlement deed is a registered document. The second part of Proviso 4 to Section 92 does not permit leading of parole evidence for providing a subsequent oral agreement, modifying or rescinding the registered instrument. The terms of registered document can be altered, rescinded or varied only by subsequent registered document and not otherwise. If the oral arrangement as pleaded by the appellant is allowed to be substantiated by parole evidence, it would mean rewriting or exercise 1, and therefore no parole evidence is permissible. In view of the aforesaid legal position on interpretation of Proviso 4 to Section 92, we have to examine as to whether settlement deed was required to be in writing under the law or not. Where there is such conferment of title to the property, law requires it be in writing for its efficacy and effectiveness. A document becomes effective by reason of the fact that it is in writing. Once under law a document is required to be in writing, parties to such a document cannot be permitted to let in parole evidence to substantiate any subsequent arrangement which has effect of modifying earlier written document. If such parole evidence is permitted, it would divest the rights of other parties to the written document. We are therefore of the view that the subsequent oral arrangement set up by the defendant appellant cannot be proved by the parole evidence.